We are often told that the gold standard after a separation is co-parenting, but co-parenting requires a level of trust and mutual respect that simply isn't present in a high conflict relationship. When you try to force a partnership with someone who is committed to a pattern of conflict, then the children are the ones who pay the price. Today, I want to introduce you to parallel parenting. To understand this, imagine the parallel track analogy. Picture two trains traveling toward the same destination, which is getting your children safely to adulthood. To keep those trains moving toward that same goal without colliding, we need a structure. Think of the structure as the railroad ties. That holds the tracks into place. These ties are the three pillars of parallel parenting: communication, transition, and autonomy. The first pillar, communication. In our last video, we covered the gray rock method because we know that information is fuel for conflict. We put a filter on that fuel by creating an information gate. I recommend moving all talk away from personal text and into platforms like OurFamilyWizard or TalkingParents. These are specialized tools designed for high conflict situations. OurFamilyWizard provides a shared, uneditable calendar and an expense log, which reduces the need for back and forth conversation. TalkingParents creates a permanent, uneditable record of every interaction. If the other parent refuses to switch to one of these platforms, you can ask the court to order that all communication happen through one of these apps. This ensures that they can't insist on the instant pressure and accessibility of a text message. The second pillar is transitions. Most conflict happens during the physical exchange. By using neutral site transitions, you can create a physical buffer. Whenever possible, I suggest using the school or daycare schedules so that you never have to meet. If school isn't an option, consider using a neutral third party like a trusted friend or family member, or like a community location like the YMCA or the Boys and Girls Club. The goal is for one parent to drop off and then the other parent picks up later so that you never have to cross paths. If those options aren't available, I recommend using a public location with cameras. While cameras are helpful for documentation, we often find that a high conflict parent may actually be on their best behavior when they know that they're being recorded or watched by others. Using that audience to your advantage can help keep peace during transitions. And then the third pillar is autonomy. This means you handle the choices in your home, like bedtimes and meals and discipline, and you allow the other parent the same independence in theirs. This pillar is about accepting that you have no control over what happens on the other person's track, and you're only responsible for the environment in your home. This is incredibly difficult when it involves extracurricular activities like sports or music lessons. You might worry, does my child have to miss it every time that they are with the other parent? Because it is heartbreaking to watch a child miss out. However, if you try to force the other parent to comply, the resulting conflict in front of your children often cause more long-term emotional harm than missing an event. Instead of fighting them in the moment, you document the pattern of missed activities. This allows you to advocate for your child's interests later through the proper legal channels, rather than in the heat of a driveway argument. By stepping back, you stop the tug-of-war, you provide the schedule, and then you let go. You become the stable, peaceful anchor for your child. But I do want to be clear, allowing autonomy applies to parenting styles and matters, not harm. If there is medical neglect or physical harm or prolonged emotional or psychological abuse, that is a legal and safety matter. Parallel parenting is about ending the bickering about small stuff to save your energy for the big stuff. I am so grateful that you are here and for the dedication you have for your children's peace. Thank you so much for trusting me to help you navigate this. If this gave you a roadmap and a little bit more clarity, please like and subscribe to the channel and share in the comments which of these pillars, the communication or transition or autonomy, is the hardest for you to implement right now. Hearing your experiences helps this community know that they're not alone. And then please check out the next video where we will discuss how to document these interactions professionally for the court. I am so proud of the work that you're doing for both yourself and your children, and am deeply thankful that we are on this path together.